the opening of the Music City Center, a Fox 17 News special presentation.
Well, the Music City Center has been years in the making, and tonight it is open for business.
And of course, it's a huge event for our city, and that's why Fox 17 has dedicated this special to it. Over the next 30 minutes, we will talk to people and businesses really excited about its arrival, but we will also find out why some people are not so happy it's here.
Plus, this convention center features a variety of eco-friendly options. We'll take you inside and show you how green this building really is.
And now that the new downtown convention center is officially open, we'll find out what will become of the old convention center just a block away.
The convention center is the biggest building project in Nashville's history. Organizers say the Music City Center will bring in plenty of tourism and plenty of convention business. In a special report, Fox 17's Sky Arnold opens the books to see why the coming years will be critical.
In the shadow of the Music City Center is a reminder progress.
It was very difficult.
Has a price.
And I had to shut down my business for about 2 months, and I had to still pay my employees.
Will Fisher had to move his auto repair shop to make way for the new convention center. He says the out-of-pocket costs exceeded $300,000.
If it didn't work, I felt like all of everything that I have done and all the hardship I had done was wasted.
Fisher's stake is personal. But if you live in Davidson County, your money is on the hook too. And here's why. Music City Center was designed to be paid off over 30 years with tourism taxes and fees on things like hotels. But if that revenue isn't enough,
I'd say it's probably likely.
Your money will be used.
I think if you ask people who spend a lot of time on this in our convention business, I think they'll tell you that was probably always the expectation.
Councilmember Emily Evans says one sign your money may be needed is standing right next to the convention center.
Nobody wanted to build a hotel for us. We had to pay for half of it.
That hotel isn't cheap either. We're paying $5.5 million this year, and it continues to rise to $12 million in 2017. Now remember, that's in addition to the money we're spending on the convention center itself and the operating losses to run it. Add all three numbers together, and you have a total estimated cost of $35 million in 2013, growing to $51.6 million in 2017. And the tourism collection numbers have not measured up yet. They're projected to bring in about $32 million this year, meaning the rest will have to come out of the convention center reserves.
Why is that not a concern?
Well, because we're not collecting all the money yet.
Now, the money Metro Finance Director Rich RIEBELING is talking about comes from two sources we'll start collecting this fall. The first is from the state's portion of sales taxes collected around the convention center that Nashville can tap into. The second is from the new convention center hotel right here across the street.
I'm comfortable for the foreseeable future that we will have more than adequate revenue to cover all of our obligations. Is that going to be the case for 30 years? I'd like to think so.
For RIEBELING to be right and Evans to be wrong,
failure is not an option.
This man will have to sell Nashville like never before.
The demand and the interest has far exceeded anything that we anticipated.
Butch SYPRIDON books the convention center, and he says this list of future visitors shows something important.
We just continue to land those groups that never looked or outgrew us.
SYPRIDON says the new convention center could bring in 1 million more visitors than the old one. But critics like Evans worry about how little some will be paying to use this space.
You know, that's an indication of the oversupply of convention space in America and the lack of demand.
To compete with other facilities across the country, Music City Center will sometimes charge very little in rent for some conventions.
NRA, I even think we're collecting some money for them, but would I give the NRA a free building to bring 80,000 people to town? Damn right I would.
That's right. He said the word free, because when you get right down to it, the key to your tax dollars and the sacrifices of business owners like Fisher is a gamble this building will reel in more visitors than ever before.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful building. It's an expensive building. And I hope that it does the draw that it's supposed to do.
Sky Arnold, Fox 17 News.
Well, the reserves that the convention center can use when revenues are short currently stands at roughly $40 million.
Now, the sheer size of this project was sure to bring out some detractors. We'll find out why some think this new downtown convention center is anything but music to their ears. But first, some fun facts about this building.